It seems like the positioning of the microphone also matters when I am sticking it to this part. So I am kind of pleasantly surprised with the noise reduction feature and the levels of noise reduction. Generally, I wouldn't do it because I'm kind of introvert to record or shoot myself when people are around watching me. So it was like, what this guy is doing, holding microphone in hand and mobile. I am little uncomfortable, not so. The sound quality of this Grenaro wireless microphone is decent, but what I found is it's actually taking a lot of ambient noise, at least in the first level of noise reduction. So if we dig deeper, if we go down to the level 3, it might reduce much of the noise around and it might give a clear audio, but we have to explore that still. So let me change the audio, the noise reduction level. So all we need to do is, as per the manual that I read, we need to just click the button once. And for if you want to go to the level 3, again you need to click the button once. So only once, but here the LED light will actually tell us at what level we are in the noise reduction level. So if the LED light is actually blinking twice, that means we went into the level 2. If it is blinking thrice, then we went into the level 3. That's how. So let me actually click and see if it's working. I'm clicking only once, that means I'm going into the level 2. Okay, so, oh, sorry, yeah. I clicked only once, so it went from level 1 to level 2. I don't know, it just blinked 1. And let me actually put it back, and this is how actually we record in the next level of what we recorded previously. Is there any difference? I still haven't found yet. I'm just recording in the same clip. Let me see this. So you can understand I haven't listened to that particular clip yet. This is the single clip that I'm recording. What I want to do is, in a single clip, I need to shift between the levels of noise reduction and understand and see the noise and see the sound quality basically. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go to the next level in the same clip, and at the end of this clip I will see by myself the noise reduction quality and my sound quality. So I have already pressed the button once before and we are in level 2, if you can consider that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click another time here. Right, so it actually blinked twice. That means we entered into the level 2. We can consider that. And then let me put it back. And this is how we regard this the sound from the level 2 by keeping the microphone here. You can understand the difference between shifting levels of noise reduction. Okay, so now it's time to go to the level 3. And what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to click once. 1, 2, 3. All right. We actually entered into the level 3, the third and the final level of noise reduction, where it climbs, it reduces the noise, the ambient noise, as much as it can, and amplifies my own sound. I don't know yet. I need to check. This is a single clip, everything from the starting of the level. So, what do you think? Is this shifting of levels actually creating any difference in the noise, in the sound that I'm producing? Okay, I pretty much inspected the noise reduction and my sound in all the levels in the previous clip, and I'm back to L0. This is L0. I haven't actually clicked and went to the level 1, level 2, level 3. And what I found is I was quite surprised with the quality of my sound in the levels L2 and L3. In this L0, it might feel like it is taking a lot of ambient sound, which is kind of true. But when I'm going to level 2 and level 3, it's actually decreasing the ambient sound, and it's just focusing on only one sound, which I'm producing. And I am actually surprised with the quality of the sound it is able to record inside. When I'm trying to compare it to the Boya M1 that I previously used, it's kind of giving similar kind of output in terms of my sound. So I am kind of pleasantly surprised with the noise reduction feature and the levels of noise reduction it offers. So all I want to do right now is prefer recording my audio in probably L2. So let's go to L2, and if that's the thing that I like to use this microphone with, then I'm gonna stick with level 2 and record it. If I am maybe going outside in maybe much crowded place, I might need to go to L3, that I need to still check, and I still need to see how, recording in a crowded place, even in L3, sounds like. So for now, in my ambience, only one fan, the ceiling fan, is working, and the window is still open. There's very little sound coming from the window, and I might prefer recording in L2, so I'm going directly from L0 to L2. This is L0, and this is L1. Yes, this is L2. I think this actually captures my sound good in L2. So what do you think? This is L2, and I'm recording this in my room. And if this is what I like, I'm gonna stick to this L2, and I'll record my noise, my sound going forward. It seems like the positioning of the microphone also matters. When I am sticking it to this part, it is actually not giving a very good output in terms of my sound. When I'm holding it in my hand and I'm just keeping it, a decent distance between my mouth and the microphone, it is actually producing a good sound even in L2 or even in L0. This is what I observed with this microphone. And right now I changed the position, the place from here to here, and I think there will be some difference in my output as well. Okay, this position is also probably not going to work. So what I'm gonna do, I don't know where to put. So you can clearly understand the difference between the sound from here to my hand. So this is what I was talking before. But this is a collar microphone. You can't hold it in hand and record. There is no, you need to use the clip that they have provided. And when I am putting the clip, when I'm clipping it to my shirt or jacket or wherever it is actually a side of the microphone. It's actually covering with the cloth or my body, and the only a part of the microphone is exposed to air and my sound, which is able to receive. So there is a little gap, little difference in terms of capturing that small, the small part of it. I don't know how to figure that out, but this is actually pretty helpful. I think my sound is much better than the previous versions in this position at least. So what do you think? So I just now saw the previous clip and now realized that this position is actually giving my sound a good output than the previous positions. But all the time I can't keep this microphone in my hand. I just need to look for an alternative how I can work this out. But this is actually quite surprising. The output that this microphone is able to capture my sound is actually pretty good. The quality is good. The first impression was little on the dull side, but now the impression is completely changed. I'm happy with the output of this position or this microphone at the moment. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll change the place. I'll go out for a walk in the park, nearby park, and I'll stick this microphone to the collar or jacket, and I will see the quality of the sound in the park, not just from my room, and I can understand the are the levels of noise reduction actually working in other locations as well or not. Right now, I'm traveling in BMTC local Bengaluru bus, and this is one of the very first times where I'm recording and shooting myself in outside of my room. Generally, I wouldn't do it because I'm kind of introvert to record or shoot myself when people are around watching me. So even now, the bus is decently crowded. People are still able to watch me, but somehow I decided to record this. I'm actually traveling to Martali to watch a movie. So since it's a weekend, and I thought like, okay, let's record a video in the bus and let's test the audio quality of this microphone as well. Here is a pro tip for content creators who feels shy recording in public places, just like me. Don't prefer traveling in non-AC buses. You'll feel huge crowd and you can't be confident enough to record yourself. Prefer traveling in AC buses, and you will feel suddenly less crowd and little more confident to record yourself, and you will suddenly thank me later for this. I wanted to tell you one thing. Do you know the feeling of people watching at you, the strangers, when you are recording, shooting yourself in a crowded place? it's very difficult and it's very uncomfortable at the very start, and I am going through that phase right now. Just now, while I'm recording this and walking in this street, a couple of people turning their heads and watching at me. I was like, "What this guy is doing? Holding microphone in hand and mobile." I am little uncomfortable, not so open to record myself, but this is the kind of feeling that I anyway need to go through to get into a position where I can comfortably record myself in any area. This is completely different experience to me. I've never done this before, but this is something that I actually wanted from a very long time. Speaking out, recording wherever you are, and I got this opportunity now, and I am speaking here on this road when people are watching me. I'm feeling a little shy, but this is actually nice. I'm thrilled to do this, and let me do this more and more. There are other aspects of this microphone where I still need to check and test the battery life, the build quality, and my overall experience. I can't cover everything in this video because I'm just using this microphone from past 2 days. I haven't tested the battery yet, so I thought of creating another video covering all those other aspects. So for this video, this is the unboxing and these are the initial impressions so far. So let me enjoy my show and then I'll see you in the next video.